Hello, good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to our Tuesday talk. Again, so happy to be here with you today and being able to share. The month is going at a warp speed already, the 19th of January. Could you believe that? Just yesterday we were saying Happy New Year, and here we are, January 19th. And tomorrow, as you know, it's January 20th. But still, do not lose focus. That's what we're going to talk about today. Do not lose focus on what you're doing and where you're going. Again, welcome everyone to our Tuesday talk. If you're watching the replay, we so appreciate you being here with us. And make sure you type hashtag replay. And at the end of the video, of course, click notify me when we go live so next time you don't miss us. But no love lost if you have to watch us on the replay, because I know some of you guys are working and you not necessarily take your lunchtime at 12. But here we are on a Tuesday again. So I was saying that do not lose focus on what it is that you want to do. Sometimes we let circumstances, or many times we let circumstances control us instead of us controlling the circumstances. And that's when we lose focus. We don't sit down and do that inventory that we have to do so that we're able to continue our focus or continue what it is that we want to do. Let me move a little because of the glare of the lamp, of the light. I'm sorry, the window. This beautiful, beautiful sunny day, even though it's about 50 something, almost 60. It's a beautiful day outside, but I'm inside with you today. So do not lose focus, my friends. Don't let circumstances or other people take you away from what you're focusing of what you want to do, your goals and your dreams. That's always like our underlining topic, right? Our goals and our dreams. I'm really big about that. And I know you're listening because you're that type of person that has made their list and even from when you were a child, you were the kind of child that anybody could ask you what you want to do or where you want to go, what you want to be when you grow up. And you were that kind of person, individual, or that kind of child that always had something to say. Sometimes you ask even adults nowadays, and, well, what is it? What's your goal? What do you want to do? And they're like, I don't know. So, but if you're listening, you're that type of individual that you have goals and you have dreams, but sometimes we let circumstances, and when I say circumstances, I'm not even talking about, what's going on in the world today. I'm talking about maybe even things at home, family, job. We let that control us instead of us controlling only what we can control, which is our attitude towards what's going on. So that's why it's so important to be focused. Be focused and be around people that's like-minded like you. There's a book that I'll put later when we finish. The title is not coming to me, but it talks very candid about the people that you have around you and the type of people you have around you. Have the ones that are dream stealers, or a few types. I don't want to spend time on quoting on the book, but I'll put the title as soon as we finish. I'll get the title of the book and I'll put it, because it's very important to be focused on what you're doing, including the people that's around you. You have to focus and even decide what kind of people you want to be around you. And you might say, oh, but they're my family, they're my friends. But if they're pulling you away from what you want to do, you have to be focused and control. That's one thing that you could control, your time, the time that you're spending with individuals that are not like-minded, because that will take you away from where you want to go. It will slow you down. It will even stop you. And I could attest to it. It has happened to me, and it's not nobody's fault but my own, because I let circumstances control my mindset or where I want to go, versus saying, something that's not something that I can control, so let me keep on moving, let me keep on focusing on where I want to go. Because when you get in that environment, or when you get in that circle, then you stop doing what you have to do, and then to get started, it takes so much more time. Because as humans, that's how we are. We're doing something, you're getting traction, and you're going. But when you stop to get back started, sometimes it takes so long. As you know, that great example, the gym or whatever things that you used to do. Even sometimes when you're in college and you stop and you say, I'm going to take a semester off. And next semester, I'm starting again. Sometimes 2, 3, 4 semesters, years pass by before you get back started, because that's our human nature. So that's why if you focus and continue where you at, even if you have to, maybe slow down a little bit, but don't stop. My friends, don't stop. Just continue focusing on what you're doing so that you could accomplish your goal. Now, speaking a little bit about, not only the circumstances, but the people around you, it's very important to focus on being on the ones that are like-minded. Not necessarily doing the same thing like you, but that are like-minded, that are go-getters, that have dreams, that are pushing, are always motivating, inspiring. That will help you stay focused on your task, because the people around you, even people, it doesn't have to be in your job, but your friends, your family, that's why it's so important to have limited time. Not saying that you cannot be with your friends and family, but limit the time as you are achieving your goals. When you achieve your goal, whatever it is, it could be business, like we say, so many things, then you have extra time to go ahead and go back and spend and do, all that things that you want to do with other people. But we could only blame ourselves when we don't focus and let other things distract us from what we want to do. Like Bella says, like attract like. Growing up, didn't hear your mom say all the time about like attracts like, or birds of a feather flock together? It's the same thing now as an adult. When we were growing up, our parents were always protecting us from bad environment, because guess what? No matter how good you are and you're around bad, it will rub off, right? So that's why our parents were always trying to protect us. So as an adult, it's the same way. The mind is so important to protect. A topic that we speak about all the time. So if you focus as you are, because I know you are, and those that you are listening, going towards your goal, as low as you're going or as fast as you're going, at least you're moving, which is the important thing. Don't stop. If you have to slow down a little bit, but don't stop. So focus. But the important thing is to be around people that are like-minded, because that accountability, or that what you see the other person doing, will push you to do yours. But if you're around people that have no kind of motivation, no inspiration, no dream, they have no goals, like their mind is lazy, it's going to rub off on you for sure. One good example, I'm not sure if I read it in a book or it was a mentor that said it, but it's just like saying that you are a glass of milk. You're a tall glass of milk. And I know some of you don't drink milk, you're lactose, or, whatever it is that you do. Just go with me with the figuratively that you are a glass of milk, a tall, cold glass of milk. And what happens when you even put one little drop of coffee, black coffee? What happens? That glass of milk will never be the same again. That's why it's so important when we speak about focusing, about being around people that's like-minded, reading and listening to things that will motivate you or inspire you or push you to go where you want to go. And most importantly, not only who do you listen to, but what are you listening to? Because remember, we have the social media, we have music, we have programs, movies, and like I always say, my big disclaimer, I'm not stopping you from recreation, but it's what are you doing? That's if you have a goal. And I know if you're listening to me, you're the kind of person that has a goal. You're the kind of person that has a dream, and you're working goal step by step so that you could accomplish your dream. So that's why it's so important to focus, my friends. It's so important to stay around the like-minded individuals. And there's so many, so many groups and organizations that can help you in this particular topic. There's so many groups and organizations that have people that are like-minded towards whatever you want to do. And that's why you need to be around these kind of people for that motivation. It's just like, using as an example, Alcoholic Anonymous, right? They have that group and that organization so that they can motivate each other to go through what they're going through. But if somebody wants to stop doing something and they keep associating with the people that's doing it, what do you think is going to happen? For free, for sure, for free. There are all of these things that you could get a hold of that can help you move forward. Now, I just gave you an example of somebody that wants to stop doing something, whether if it's smoking, drinking, with the weight loss, all of those things. That's kind of like stopping bad habits, right? There's a lot of organizations and groups that can help you. The same way, there are a lot of groups and organizations and Facebook groups and the motivational videos that I recommend that you guys listen all the time, that are there not to stop you from doing something that you want to stop, but to motivate you to do something that you want to do. And also, a lot of these Facebook groups, most of them, you join for free. There are a few that, are a little more elevated, and maybe they've got like a membership fee, but there's so many that you don't. I mean, thousands and thousands. Sometimes I even have to find myself like picking and choosing because I can't be in every group. And I so appreciate people, sending me so many invitations, but I can't be in everything because it will take off my focus. You see how it turns back around? That 180 degrees, we're talking about focusing. So sometimes, even if something is really, really good, is it really, really good for where you want to go? Not that whatever it is bad, but is it distracting you from your focus or where you want to go or what you want to do? There's plenty of organizations that I would want to be part of, but right now, I can't. But if I stay focused on what I'm doing and accomplish my goal, then I have extra time now to go back and maybe help, assist, or join whichever organization or whichever group. Because we only have X amount of time. So if you spread yourself too thin, you're not able to focus on what it is that you want to do, that you need to do to accomplish what it is that you want to accomplish. So my friends, that's why I felt today that we needed to speak about focusing, because not only, like I say, whatever's happening around us, circumstances, between from, the COVID and the politics and the news, that is a distraction. But also the people around us, that sometimes we don't even see it as a distraction. If some of you, I know, been to college and had that focus on, something, I'm studying and I'm not going partying tonight. Some people, they have that strength, that strength of mind, that willpower. No, you guys go ahead. I'm not going. I have to finish studying this because my test is coming next week, or my test is tomorrow. So the same thing you have to do with your dreams and goals. Sometimes we have to tell our family, I cannot go to that birthday party, or I cannot go to, this particular event or this vacation, because it will come back around. Or you could send a card, or you could send a gift, or you could make a phone call. Nowadays, we can't associate as we used to. And when we do, we cherish it so much because we can't be around each other like we used to as often, or as many of us. But at the same time, when things change and we're starting to get back together and doing more things together, my friends, don't let certain things, I know certain things there's no way that you could say no to. But there are some, like the bowling league or the softball league or the, all of those things you could take up later. because those things are a distraction from where you're going. It's taking time from what it is that you want to accomplish. And you know I'm very biased about business ownership, because I think I was put on this earth for that. Maybe you're not, don't have that kind of mindset, but whatever your goal is, and I'm pretty sure because you're listening, you have that, we're kind of like-minded, about business ownership, especially self-employed, small business. You want to get it to a point where it's a large business. Just because it's you doesn't mean it's not going to get to a large business. Here in the You Are Diamond group page, I put a lot of example of people, how they started small, from Steve Jobs, Tony Robbins, all of these people. You could go and look, and I actually encourage you to maybe, I don't know if it's on biography, or maybe listen to Tony Robbins when he tells about his story, where he was, where he started, and how he started, and how he had to motivate himself, and not only do the affirmations, but incantations that he used to do all the time, for him to be able to overcome and stay focused. And maybe your goal is not to be at the level that Tony Robbins is, but whatever your goal is your Tony Robbins level. Let's put it that way. Maybe I don't want to be to the level where Jeff Bezos for Amazon. But whatever my top is, that is my Amazon level. You understand what I'm saying? So then if I don't focus, if I let these distractions keep me away from what I need to do to accomplish what I need to accomplish, I will never get to my Amazon level. And I hope you understand the analogy I'm trying to bring to you. I will never get to that level if I let distractions keep making me stop. It's not, like I say, if you're tired, rest a little bit, but don't stop. Like my good friend Brenda, my coach, don't stop. Just maybe rest a little bit. Maybe you have to slow down a little bit, but never stop, because it's so hard to get back started, my friends. Just like when we speak about that pressure that diamond goes through all the time. That pressure, that's pressure. You think if they stop, it will become that precious gem. No, it's a lot of pressure, right? So the same with us. And I like I always say, honestly, I'm telling you, I've been there so many times in my life. I'm not dating myself, but so many times I have started and stopped on things that I wanted to do. And so that stopping takes you so much longer to accomplish. It doesn't mean you're not going to. But if you're honest with yourself, as you're listening to me now, how many things you say, how many times have you stopped doing something that you know you're supposed to do to accomplish your goal, and maybe takes so much longer to accomplish because you stop, because you let distractions or circumstances, because no matter what, whether you stop or you go, the circumstances are going to happen. You understand what I'm saying? No matter what, whether you stop or you go or you continue in your goal, whatever's happening surrounding us is still going to happen. So why then stop? Why then stop doing your personal goal? Because let's say what's happening right now and everything is shut down. You can't go party, or you can't go here, but there's things that you could do internally, or even research or study or motivation self, so that you could continue going into your next little step. Remember, we're taking those small bites, right? So why stop? Just maybe rest a little bit or slow down. But my friends, stay focused. Stay focused, because if not, no one else is going to do it for you but yourself. So if you don't accomplish it, who do we have to blame but ourselves, right? Our own individual procrastination, which we always, they say procrastination is just an excuse for being lazy. I didn't say it, I'm just repeating it, so don't shoot the messenger. But we find, I'm guilty. I'll tell you, I'm very honest. A lot of times in the past, I have like, oh, I'll start next week, I'll start tomorrow, especially for my goals. You know, it's so important. Even if, like we always say, how you eat an elephant, a small bite at a time. So what's the point of slowing down if no matter what, your goal is to finish? You know, it's what you become in the journey, how we always say. You know, yes, the destination is excellent. You know, when you reach to the top of the mountain, but all what you go through while you're climbing is what makes you you. It's what makes you stronger. It's what makes you, you know, feel like you have accomplished something. You know, don't let the distractions and what's happening around us keep you back or making you stop, my friends. As you can see, I'm in a different environment today. I'm not in my office. So I'm making it short for that reason. And also looking forward to speaking to you next Tuesday on our Tuesday Talk. As usual, I appreciate your comments and your private messages. At the end of the video, click like and share, because I know you know people that need to hear this message, as simple and short as it is, about focusing and not letting the distractions keeping them back. And you might not have, maybe not the right words, but maybe the courage, because maybe they're too close to you to tell them. But share the video. Let me tell them. Let me tell them, you know, to stay focused, keep going, keep pushing, search for motivational and inspiration, you know, and encourage them to join the You Are Diamond group, where you get motivation, inspiration on a daily basis, at least 3 times a day. There's enough going around us, enough negative, for us to share negative. You know, and if you have something to share, please do. We encourage you, you know, no foul language, please. Nothing, you know, it could be something about pop culture, but please no foul language, nothing negative. Everything inspirational, motivational, encouragement, because that's what we're here for. You know, a lot of things are happening. Good things are happening to you. And I know that you want to share, so go ahead, also share that. Because motivation to us, it's motivation to us, to everybody. You know, sometimes as human nature, we feel down a little bit. But when we hear that you are winning, it gives us hope that we are also going to win. We all go at different pace. We all have different goals. But when I know you're winning, it gives me hope. And I know that I'm going to win. I don't guess. I don't wish. I know that I'm going to win. So the same token, I know you are going to win, because you are a diamond. Again, at the end of the video, go ahead, click on notify me when Ellie May go live, so that next time you don't miss us. And also we'll be sharing the link for our YouTube channel, where we go ahead and upload these videos for Tuesday Talk, so that you can share with your friends that are not on Facebook. Because we know, as much as we think that everybody's in Facebook, there's a lot of people that it's not on Facebook. But YouTube, you don't have to subscribe. You could just listen to anything you want on Facebook. But I do encourage you to subscribe to our channel, and go ahead and share those videos. So you could just have all the videos in one area, so you don't have to scroll to Facebook and look for the particular topic that maybe we spoke 3 months ago. But they're all in that YouTube channel, and you could just go by title. And forgive me if at some reason I forgot to put a title on one. But then again, I appreciate you being here, and always remember, you're a diamond. Bye for now.